As reported by the spokesman of the Russian army, General Igor Konashenkov, the transfer of units and equipment to the left bank of the Dnieper has ended. The first Ukrainian flags appeared in Kherson, and the city is in the hands of the Ukrainian army. Today we have good news from the south. Already dozens of Ukrainian flags are returning to their rightful place as part of the ongoing defense operation. 41 villages were liberated, thanks to all our heroes who make progress possible. During the retreat, Russian troops destroyed the Antonov Bridge, which was one of the main routes for smuggling weapons and ammunition for the Russian occupation forces in the Kherson Oblast.
That's why we call them state of terrorists, and we're trying to persuade all civilized world to recognize them as a state who sponsored terrorism.
A few days before leaving the city, the Kremlin organized the evacuation of the pro-Russian inhabitants of Kherson. Some of them were deported to the Crimea. Where are they shooting? Why are they shooting? I do not know, but for some reason they shoot. They need something. Who's shooting? Of course, it's Biden who shoots. Despite the withdrawal of Russian troops, the Kremlin spokesman assures that the situation of Kherson's affiliation has not changed. Kherson is a subject of the Russian Federation. It is legally established and defined. There is no change, and there will be no change in this matter. We do not recommend returning to the liberated territories around Kherson yet. The Russians are continuing their attacks on localities that the Ukrainian armed forces previously managed to liberate. Infrastructure objects are destroyed. On the eve of winter, there is a risk that it will not be possible to quickly restore communication. According to the former Minister of National Defense, the withdrawal of Russian troops from Kherson did not coincide with the period after the midterm elections in the United States. I think that Russia, undoubtedly, consciously matched the decision to shorten the front and withdraw troops the date of elections in the States. Had he done so sooner, President Biden could have announced that it was his success. Next week, U.S. President Joe Biden will meet the president of China. The talks between the two leaders will include the situation in Ukraine.
This is the first time that President Biden and President Xi will have this is the first time that they will meet face-to-face since President Biden became president. President Biden will have the opportunity to talk in detail about the Ukraine crisis during his meeting with President Xi.
The United States has also announced a 25th aid package to Ukraine.
Since August 2021. Capabilities in this package include missiles for Hawk air defense systems, 4 Avenger air defense systems and Stinger missiles, additional ammunition for the HIMARS.
Yesterday evening, the new British Prime Minister spoke with Volodymyr Zelensky. Rishi Sunak announced that he would send another 1,000 surface-to-air missiles to Kyiv and over 25,000 winter equipment sets for soldiers.